My name is Dixie Segmiller, and this is my reflections presentation for MDS 300. I always thought I would teach, but I got a little sidetracked along the way. I grew up in a small town in Idaho. I had 126 students in my graduating class. We had a Green Giant company where I boxed frozen corn and we hoed beets and we learned to can our own fruits and vegetables, but mainly we learned to work hard. After high school, I went to college. I wasn't quite sure what direction I wanted to go in, and so in the meantime, I took some jobs in different departments at the university. I worked in the bookstore and in the dance department and civil engineering, but my favorite job was in academic advisement. I really got to help all of the students that came in the door, either fix their problem or help them decide what major they're going to be to study or what classes they wanted to take. I really enjoyed helping the students. There I met and married my husband. Soon he was getting close to finishing his bachelor's degree, and we figured out that if I wrote my own program with a business emphasis, that I could also receive my associate's degree at the same time. So we graduated together and we're off to Oklahoma City for graduate work. For the last 25 years, I've been raising my family. We have 7 children. 3 of these children are currently in graduate programs. 3 are getting their undergraduate degree, and my last daughter is in high school this coming year. It's just the perfect time for me to go back to school. But my kids have all put themselves through school either with scholarships or work or both, and it's been very motivational to me to see them want to strive and get a better education. While the kids were young, we tried to give them opportunities to work and to earn money. We bought a small hobby farm and raised hay. We had a snow shack, we had a paper route, and the kids still teach swimming lessons. But it provided them money for school and for their activities that they did in high school, and it also taught them the value of work. For the last 15 years, I've been a medical transcriptionist. There are advantages and disadvantages to doing this. The advantages are that I get to work from home, so I have a flexible schedule as long as I get my hours in each week. I have no career wardrobe. That's great. The disadvantages are that there is no room for advancement. I work alone, so it's a pretty lonely job. There have been layoffs at the hospital because of the medical laws going into effect, and most importantly, with voice recognition programs, I feel that the medical transcription field will phase out eventually. So with this in mind, it was the perfect time for me to go back to school. The MDS program at Boise State offers me several advantages. First, I transferred over with over 100 credits. Obviously, I don't want to start over again. BSU offers online classes that have direction, and I appreciate this. I have taken online classes from another university, which was great, but they'd given me a whole year to complete each class. I took the whole year to complete each class, which is going to take me forever at the rate I'm going. So I appreciate BSU's direction with that. Obviously, it's the fastest way for me to graduate, and I get to choose my own program. In looking at a psychology minor, there are 2 fields in which I'd really like to pursue. First of all, as I said before, I really enjoyed academic advisor or career counselor. This I would need to get a master's degree, or I do enjoy family and consumer science, and I'd like to do that in an educational setting. That also would utilize my psychology minor, as family consumer science really entails adolescent and child development. So I went to my interviews with a few questions in mind. My first interview was with Mandy Hedgedick in the General Advising Office. I asked her if a psychology minor versus a family studies minor, which one would benefit me more. I do not want to be a family counselor, so she suggested the psychology minor would benefit me the most. I then went and visited with Becca Dickinson, a counselor at the Career Center. She really emphasized to me to get involved with internships or service learning activities so that I could really pinpoint what field I really wanted to work in. My third interview was with an acquaintance of mine who was a family and consumer science teacher at our local high school. She got her undergraduate in education. She got her master's in administration, and in the fall, she will work at Idaho State University as their online coordinator for the family and consumer science field. She looked at my transcript and suggested it would be more beneficial for me to get my teaching certificate and then teach in psychology or business, as that's where most of my credits lie. I really enjoy this quote. It says, "Give a man a fish and you feed him for a day. Teach a man to fish and you feed him for a lifetime." Ultimately, I would really like to be able to help people increase their education or their self-respect or better their lives so that I could make them feel like they were contributing to society and that I too had a career that would give me a reason to want to go to work every day. I am excited to be in the multidisciplinary field at Boise State University. I feel that it will really benefit me in those fields of study that I anticipate going into, and I'm excited to get on with it. So thank you very much.
Oh, no. Okay, if I just broke your thing, I'm so sorry. It's this thing.